Banks FX. Lord Banks FX welcomes you to this live stream of live Forex trading. A whole 3 hours of news.
We begin with that wild ride on Wall Street.
You're seeing new record highs on the S&P and NASDAQ.
Interviews.
Some will make money, some will lose money, but that's just the way the markets always work.
Analysis and live trades. So sit back, lock in, and load up your trading terminals. And let's get this rocket to blast off. Introducing your host, Lord Banks FX. Prepare for launch in 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what is good, everybody? I am back. I am back for New York session. Back for some more. Back for some more. Hopefully everyone's doing amazing today. I am to fix a couple things here. Good, guys. I am good now. All right. So London session was not bad. I left off with this setup because of this bullish candle, this bullish sign right here. It looks like went into drawdown and actually hit stop loss on that. Not a trade I took, but the setup I sent out. So anyways, I am going to go ahead and delete everything. We took 2 trades here. GJ 20 pips, second trade lost 6 pips, and then gold for 23 on London session. So let's see how New York goes. Let's get it going. I'll go ahead and start with the clean chart, and we will do top-down analysis as always. Hang on 1 second. Check something here. Sorry guys. I'm just looking at this because I mean this looks like a nice. I like this area here for a buy, like right now, and I was just trying to see what this range would be. 16 pips. Kind of pushing away from us. Like I would have liked it if we would have gotten in there earlier. 15-minute, 5-minute, because at this point, it's not like 1-to-1, right? And I mean, you could totally take that, but the risk to reward is not really that great unless it's gonna break this price area up here. Or like break down below this. It's kind of where I see price at. $10 stop right here. Pushed up again. Pip to gain 15 pips. It's not bad. I mean, I'm gonna take this 1.2. I want to jump into this trade. It is a 10 pip stop. So I got in at 151.779, literally for the price is at right now. That's just because of spread. Okay, and I mean it has potential to go even higher. So what we're looking at right here for the New York session, and put my marker here because I trade from 5:30 to 8:30 for the New York setup we have right now. Oh yeah, looked a little different there. Right. Nice, we're in profit here. Into some nice profits. At 3 pips in profit. And I don't have a take profit 1, 2, or 3, anything, because this is just a one move here that I'm anticipating. Really, this would be like our take profit 1 and then potentially higher. We let runners run. Yeah, we're in profit at 3 pips. Potentially a 13 pip trade here. How much percentage am I willing? Will I risk 1%? Like 1 to 3% on a trade. That's what I'm looking at. And if I lose once, I give it a second try. Give it a second attempt. Like I'll give it a second chance. My setup. It won't be a different setup. I won't change my bias. But if I see like I see it come back into a nice setup, I'll take a second attempt at it, and it'll be another 1%. But if I lose 2 trades, then I'm done for the day. But I can also, like, if I take one and win, and then see a second setup, like the same setup but another entry, you know, like if it scales back, retraces or something, and I see a nice second entry, then I'll jump back in for a second trade. But yeah, if I lose 2, if I do one, I win it, and then I do the second one, I lose it, I'm still done. It's just the 2 trades within the session. If I lose one and I lose again, then those 2 are losses, 2%, and I'm done for the day. But I mean, right now we're in profits for this London session. We took one, profited 20 pips, and then we took another one, lost 6 pips. And I left a setup, but I wasn't trading that setup, and that's why everybody on the stream that I was just putting it up there because I saw the setup, but I was already done because I took 2. So right now we're up like 7 pips here. This would be your take profit 1, and ideally I would like to see it push further up, but at this level I will take partials and adjust my stop loss to break even when I hit this area up here. So you guys were able to jump in there with me. 15-minute candle pushing up. Pips and profit. That's nice. Looks like it hit some distance right here. Pushing down a bit. See if we can continue the upside. Nice. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Glad to see it. So we're in an active trade right now with GJ. Jumped in off this 15-minute. This is just a one risk to reward where we're trying to hit. We have our stops below the wick, previous wick, and we're trying to push up here. We pushed up like 8 pips. I'm still in the trade. So I'm moving my stops here to break even. My stops to break even. Just in case, because look at this, probably 5-minute pulling back. So remember, we have USD news at 9:30. I mean, my session's done before then, but just in case you're stuck in a trade still. I just got stopped out. Break even. That stopped me on a break even. You know, and we can look for another setup here. Really, like this area. I would like. Oh man, honestly, I probably wouldn't. This sucks. Like nobody want. Like I wouldn't jump into a buy here to move up because of all this. You know, I would like it to be higher up. Oh well. What are you gonna do? And look at it go up now. Go. Oh well. What are we gonna do here? I mean, it's bullish. Like, you know, the trend is bullish. Ideally, I would like to have buys. It comes down below here. Still not clean enough for a sell. I would probably say maybe under here. Sells under this area. And for a buy, I just don't see us. Because like honestly, like it's more up here, and even then, talking about a range, 10 pips right there before it could potentially break up here, like 70 pips. Really, this move was a nice move right here. Like to have gotten in on this bullish candle. Probably saw a better entry on the 15-minute. And I stopped trading right here, and I had sent a buy signal, but it had stopped us out down here on this candle. So this candle, you would have put your stops down here. Made all this right here, but that's already active, so really can't do much about that. I think we're still looking for buys. See what happens. This pushed up here, came back, created support. Now it's pushing up. It's probably going to create a higher high. Maybe go up to that level. $27 pips right there. Could give this buy a second chance. Stops below this wick. About 13 pips. 6, 8. I don't really want to risk 14 pips. Maybe get a retracement. Smaller time frame. Yeah, so I would still be looking for buys, but I would need it to create a second entry for me, you know. So maybe on a smaller time frame, looking at pullback, entering. And with like a 10 pip stop loss, that would be nice. So maybe on this 5-minute chart. Yo, and I mean, if you took that initial one and made your profit, you don't have to jump back in, you know, like I'm just setting this up because of what I see going on, and it's New York session. Giving you guys the best probability setup, you know. I mean, we're already up from London session. Look at how these candles are forming here on the 5-minute chart. Ideally, I would like maybe to respect this level of support on the 5-minute. Give me a little bullish candle and enter. It's back to our entry point here. Maybe can even run a fib off this. I don't think it's gonna come down this area. But you never know. Look at it. We are watching GJ right now. See if we can catch an entry. Second entry. First entry went up about 8 pips in profit. 9 pips in profit or something. Stop me out at break even. About 8.5 pips. So this little level here, you see this consolidation port thing broke. It's back up here, it broke up. Maybe it's retesting to continue. Could be that. Pushing up there. The bullish engulfing candle stops below the wick. About a 6.5 Stop loss. I'm not jumping in yet. I mean, I'm just looking. I'll let you guys know when, if and when I jump in. I did jump in earlier, but I got closed out at break even. Got 2 minutes left for this candle to close. There's no wick to the bottom though. Kind of an issue. About a minute and a half. I like the way this 1 hour looks. And the 30-minute. At least come up to this area. Got about 30 seconds left here. What's this risk to reward? 174. I don't really like that. Not enough. Look at that. Pushing down. That is a bullish engulfing candle. Previous candle. Like the 15 or the 30. No, I'm not gonna jump into this. I just don't feel confident about it, you know? Like at all. I think it needs to pull back some. Like, kind of retest down here. See what I say. Look at that. This fib looks. Maybe coming down to this area, rejecting bullish confirmation, and then write it back up. That would be a nice trade. if we can make that happen. Where we're at right now, we're just waiting for price to move down a bit. I mean, yeah, like this would be a good, nice little range, but I don't like where price is right now. I don't like what it's doing right now. So probably not a good idea to jump into something right here. This 30 probably better here. Right. Trade would have been nice. But even with this is like a 16 pip stop loss for 21 pips. Not a really good risk to reward. I wouldn't have taken it. But maybe like some scalpers out there with smaller time frames. And even if it breaks above this, what do we have? Ranged 7 pips. Still the wick did 14 pips. And if we go down, like right here, with a range, take profit 1, and then it gets a little choppy. 2, 3, about 23 pips, 25 pips. So, you know, we could be looking for potential buys above this price, 151917, or potential sells below this price, 151642. You know, because the bullish bias, I prefer the upside, but this trend is not. I mean, it's 14 pip range before it pushes up another 3 pips up here. Pips, it would be here 25. But I just can't ignore this area, this whole consolidation stuff. The consolidation area here is going to be tough to push through, you know. Yeah, ideally you want a nice move like this. You see this nice move, so when you're coming back up, you can get a nice move up. And right now it is, oh, excuse me, 6:18, and we're currently in pre-New York. New York's gonna open up here in like 40 minutes, and maybe that'll be the volume push it up. In the meantime, it's coming down. This 8:30 mark is where I finish the stream. And if I don't get a setup, I don't get a setup. We already took a small setup earlier, but look, it's rejecting the golden zone here. It's a good thing. Maybe if I can get a push down a little bit more, and then a sign of bullish. This could be a trade. See that thing come down here. See right now, this trade was to set up here. 16 pip stop loss, 25 pip gain, 1.5 risk to reward. You ideally what you want a better entry, right? Really, your stops are going to be, you know, below the wick. Or could just completely respect right here and completely disregard everything I say. I don't know. See. This is like, I'm thinking Because like this, if it comes down to this, I wouldn't want to get into a sell here because of this consolidation. That's what I'm looking at. Looking like for better entry here. But what is this range here? 38 to 48, like 10 pips. Ugh. What do you guys think? Huh? Consolidation, high, pull back, like support right here. Push up, pull back. This is still a higher low, and then shot up. Came back to test this area here. Supported it, expected it, pushed up. The thing is that this push up here respected this area. See? So I don't know, to be honest. I mean, you know, it's not really creating support I want to see, or the momentum I want to see. Even if it comes down here, creates support here, you know, you have basically bullish bearish candle right next to each other. So I don't know. Came here rejected. Maybe if I get like a I don't want it to go up too much. Put stops right here. I think the alerts are finally working. You guys hear that? Was it just me? Funny. Maybe it's coming in late, I don't know. Anyways, this is based on a 5-minute coming down here, little fib retracement, rejecting, you know, closing bullish. We got 2.5 minutes, almost 3 minutes, like 2.5. So yeah, we just want confirmation that we are going to continue moving bullish. And let's see, what is this? 5 pip stop loss under these wicks. I don't know how much I trust that, just because the 5-minute chart. Got 2 minutes left. Got a little bit of resistance there. Dang, but this thing is just pushing. I'd probably maybe it was just like huge wicks to the downside. Wow. Wow, this thing is like gaining some volatility here. Got about a minute left. Now what it wants to do. Man, but this, like, really, we have some resistance here. We have resistance up here for this. Ugh. I don't know. It doesn't look good to me. Ideally, I would want a bullish confirmation to enter into buy. But really, this was the confirmation here. Stops below target here, and that wasn't good risk management. I mean, got a 1 to 3.6 risk reward. Probably not worth it. Got the 30-minute closed bearish. That great. Got these 15 minutes pulled down and then rejected. Could be a sign of price continuation. Here's the 5-minute. Pushed up, came back down, retraced, moving up. Could have entered right there off the 5-minute, but I wouldn't do the 5-minute because it's just not enough confirmation for me. Not here, because there's too much traffic, too much things going on here. Like, there's not a clear movement up. The risk would be all off. Like, you're not really gaining. Should be. And this very well may go right up here. Hit. I'm not jumping into that. Just right now, just giving it some time. Maybe we get a better entry. Because the 5-minute, there's way too much traffic. 15-minute looks like it was going bearish, and it's wicking. So maybe it's changing, or like it pushed up, did the whole wick down, and now it's gonna continue. If that's the case, would like to see it being bullish, putting our stops below the wicks, just that previous wick. And then you can target, the top of this wick, this area right here. But that's only 13 pips. That's what I'm saying. Like the range of the potential. I'm afraid from the 30-minute it closed bearish, and the candle now might fill the wick. Oh yeah, you're talking about the 30-minute. talking about moving down this way because it closed bearish here. Yeah, I mean that's what I was saying. This candle looks, it's a sign of price like reversal. This is bearish and it wicked down, and this candle could very well fill this wick. But this could have been a push up in an attempt to come down, and it pulled all the way back up because it's a continuation. Damn. What's up, Arun? Look at it. Because my bias is bullish. Like I would like to see a setup to go bullish. You see, this we not good on the 15. On the 5, it could have been here. Stops below the wick. But what does the risk look like? 1.5. It's not worth it to me. It's not worth risking my wins earlier today for this. You know, I broke even on this one. Maybe if we get bullish confirmation on this candle for the 30-minute. Put our stops below the wick. Small wick here, 11, 2.6. Not bad. Not bad. But that's not what we want to see. Who knows? Who knows? 1 hour look like. We got our support, we got our resistance. Nice candle movement down. Pulled up. Came down, pulled up. Bullish candle. Bullish engulfing candle. So you would think, oh, on the 1 hour, got about 25 minutes. You would have entered right there. Just stops down here, and then you targeted level 1, level 2, level 3, 7 pips. It's still, that's, you're risking 27 pips. Definitely not. Definitely not. I don't like the 1 hour. I don't like the 30-minute because of this candle. Yeah, man. I mean, right now it does not look good. We got about 8 minutes on this 15-minute candle. Maybe if this one closes bullish and above, but even then, we have wick, or it could just come up to the wick and fall. Support right here, resistance, support, and wick. A lot of pressure for this candle to be able to break through, you know. So I'm staying out right now. I mean, we took one at the beginning of the session. We broke even. I got like 2 pips maybe. And right now we are just watching to see if we can get a setup. Just watching. Like maybe like some sort of impulse here. If price candle comes above. Pushing down. See, like ideally you want to see it break below or above support resistance, but the movement that we see here, like even below here, then you got all this ranging, and that's not a good move there. And then above, same thing. Come above, we break above here, we have good 6-7 pips. Not really worth it, you know. So we shall see. I'm still here till 8:30, and we'll keep looking at it, see if we can find a trade here, but right now it doesn't look that great. You know, maybe if it was above this consolidation with this one, or maybe we would just have to wait for that. Like, if forget about this, and then just say, look, we're looking for above this, below this. That would be a little bit better, I think. What do you guys think? Because above this, oh, the price, a long time, can't even see it. been nice. This would have been nice. A trade right here to target this level and then target this level. I don't know. What up, Roma? Yo, did you fall asleep in GJ or what? London session? Disappeared. We took 20 pip trade. I passed out. Yeah, we took a 20 pip trade on GJ and 23 pip on gold, and then we tried GJ again and hit a 6 pip stop loss. But overall, it was a good session. I'm not really liking the setup here. I think it's gonna have to. I think it's bullish. I think we're going up, but I don't see good setup. Just don't like. I don't like the areas here. Consolidation. No. I don't know. I do not know. We'll see. See what happens. You know, there could be a nice setup that develops, but you know, this is some support here. This is some resistance here. But above this and below this is not clear traffic. Bunch of consolidation movements that you don't want to be in. That's why I have these lines here and here. But this range is ridiculous. 67 pips. Look at this. Let's look at a 4-hour time frame. What does this 4-hour look like? See this? Kind of like a double top here, melted, retracing. But I mean, overall, I still think this is bullish. Did make a new low. Cracked right back up in here. I don't know. Just if we just focus on this right here, this alone, bullish. No. So you would want to look for and I think this is gonna come up here, dude, to be honest, around 153. Like, I would not be surprised if this comes up here by the end of the week. I don't trade swing trades, I trade intraday, and it's looking crappy. Consolidation. Like, this move was nice. Push back. This move is nice. But I mean, we can't, there's no room for us to get anything really. Yeah, I had set up this one if it was, yeah, you see it's back in. Oh, I'd set this up, I think, on Monday. Yeah, Monday on the 15th. This on the daily chart, and really I was just looking to see if I could, like I've been testing like a swing strategy here, and it came into profit, but it pushing back up already, and like it's breaking the like all these highs. I don't know, we'll see. Sorry, I was reading some notifications here. We want to break out of this area, but these ranges, like the reason I wouldn't want to take a sell down here, like if it breaks this level, which is 20 pips, is because of these ranges, these consolidations. Does not look good. And the reason I don't want to take a buy if it breaks above this to this level, just 11 pips, not a good range. First of all, the amount is because of this consolidation. You know, if we were like looking at this, then that would be nice, but we're not. So, and don't get me wrong, I mean, you know, some people can get in here and they'll trade this little range maybe, you know? Like if it was at this level of support to come up here, that's 26 pips. That's totally tradable, but I mean we missed that. Like this was at 5 a.m. I started the stream at 5:30. So when I started, it was already, and we did get in when I started, like got in right here, like right when we started, but it came back down and broke even on us. So it's okay, it happens. It's all good. There's gonna be more opportunity. So really, although there's support and resistance right here, I'm more looking for buying opportunities, selling opportunities here. Because then we got this nice clean traffic, sell. If it goes down, and if it goes up, we have this little range right here that could potentially blow through this and test this weekly resistance. So I don't know. What do you guys think? So look, is it Monday? What day is it today? Okay, so Monday the 15th. This is Sunday. Monday starts right here. Put a marker there. Let's see something real quick. Here's Monday. So what we did was come down low, pull back, create a lower low, and then create a new high. So maybe this was just a retrace or it can bullish. This has been this week so far. Look at each candle is a week, right? So we've been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're on week 10 of going bullish, being bullish. 10 weeks. Crazy. Crazy move up. And if we're continuing to move up, you know, that's why I said we probably test this area. But like I said, this is looking on a weekly, just to trying to get an overall picture here. Daily. This is what we've seen. Bearish, bullish. We have 9 hours left for this daily candle. And it pulled down, pulled all the way back up. Now it's going bullish. Maybe this was just a sort of retracement before it continues. But it's warpath up here, up here. Ugh. Who knows? We don't predict price, remember. All we do is react to it. Beginning of the week, this is currently. All we did was melt, and we're pulling all the way back up. That's what doesn't make sense if it was gonna keep going down. So I would assume this was just a pullback, a little retrace. Now we're continuing the uptrend. This is bullish. After this bearish, this is bullish. Maybe this candle, 4 hour, fills this wick, and that's about here, about 23 pips. 26 pips to come test these highs. was a test of the high, test of the high. And each time it pushed down. Test it up here, push down. Test it up here, push down. So maybe around here, push down again, or fly through, because remember, whenever support or resistance, which in this case this is resistance, is tested with each time it comes to test it, it becomes weaker and weaker. So this is going to be the third time. Maybe we can expect a large bullish candle to break through this area. Boom. Get us through that consolidation wackiness we've seen over here, like this wick. And then trend on the way up this way. Create a new high. You'd have to try to pinpoint that. It was on the 4 hour. 1 hour to the 30-minute. It may be even if it comes down to this area as a support and we look for bullish confirmation to ride it back up, I'm not sure how I feel about the second time it's coming into this area. Maybe it breaks down further. I don't know. We're in a little crazy area. And it wouldn't be that much if we had solid traffic like this. You know, earlier when we took this on London session, when we took the buys, because we had this traffic to go off of, and then here's consolidation. Said gold melted. Boom. Yeah, down. But we were already, this area right here is weekly resistance. So, you know, this was that 90 pips we caught the other day here in London. Well, that I called that setup, and then it pushed back up into it, melted again, pushed back up into it, consolidated for a bit, melted. See, this thing consolidated from like the end of Asian session, the London session, and finally New York volume came in and it just melted. See, this was about 70 pips. Melted 70 pips. Same move. Same move. Same move. See that? This was a setup from not this past what was it, Tuesday London? Yeah. 16 yesterday London. This was New York. But because we consolidated here, even the consolidation, and this happened at 6 a.m. Now you can expect big volume moves like this consolidation, because the price basically had just been like in the same area till it melted. Accumulating that volume. Okay, let's look at this. 30-minute coming down to test the support. What will this support do? Gonna create a little resistance here. Yeah, the entry right here, 5-minute. You entered here, taking like 23 pips. 9 pip stop loss. That would have been nice. That would have been nice to see what the Chinese indicator is saying. GBP losing strength, USD pushing up, JPY didn't have much. See what all the losers are saying. 66% are short. I still think we are bullish, but I think if it doesn't break this area with the new high soon, then I think it's gonna start coming down. Just because this high, lower high, lower high, retrace. But damn, I mean, this whole, I don't know. Ugh. We had better setups during London session, to be honest. Because even when if we focus on just from here, little channel right here. push up, consolidate, push up, test it, push up. At some point, this thing is breaking, you know? See this little channel it's in that it's climbing up? Like breaking under. It's gonna come back up to test it. So now that it's like in this area, so this consolidation area, boxes. Whole consolidation area. Now, this could be potentially a nice trade based on a pattern here. So we got this level of resistance turned into support potentially, but we would need some kind of bullish confirmation, and then we would have to put our stops there, target, something like that. But trust me, this type of trade is not gonna play out in like just a session. We may hold this the entire day. Like it may be a while. Did you see this? Look, watch. I'll illustrate for you guys. Right here. So you got the low here, right? Higher low. Get a higher low here. Even though this is like trending and then consolidating, and then it breaks out again. Here's the next low. Kind of illustrating what's going on in my mind. And here's the low, even though it came down, tested it, and wicked down a little bit beneath, but pulled back into it. So it's basically higher lows. This is a low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Here's your high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high. So at the phase that it's at right now, would have been nice, like right here, boom. Put your stops below that. Target this area up here. But the problem with this right here is this area of consolidation and price like ranging, that maybe this is gonna range. This may range a little bit. It may maybe be duplicating this type of thing right here. So we may see something like this. Do that. Or it be consolidation, consolidation, move it up. Does that make sense? What I'm seeing here, this is just based off this pattern, this bullish movement, and the current area of price. That's something like, would I really want to get into something like that? Look how long that would be from here. Consolidate, consolidate. 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours. You would literally be in this till like 4 p.m. And then maybe here, reject and push down. This movement. Like, be in this consolidation for 9 hours would be horrible. You know? My opinion. You can trade it. You want to trade it. I just have a feeling it's going to consolidate for a while. Because it made this high, came back down, tested lows, failed to make a higher high, coming down this range area. So it could range for a bit before it pops up because it's still bullish. I think I'm going to leave this drawing up and see how it plays out. Because, yeah, why not? So, I'm not going to take a trade here. You know, just doesn't look good for me. Does not look good to me. Doesn't look worth it, you know? Does not look worth it. It could even be just that 27 pips, but 9 hours, risking 17. Yeah. I don't know. Never know with these things. Like I said, we don't about gold, any trade possibilities with gold. Let's see. Man, to be honest, like, because we're at this weekly resistance, down moves would be nice. And look at this. This dude, like, Consolidation, push down. Consolidation. But the thing with gold, like, even when it's consolidating, there's some nice moves in here, you know? But if this is going up now, 15 minute, 30 minute, maybe this was the move right here. Stops below, target this level. But it's flying already, like it's too late to get into that. Unless it doesn't, you know, unless there's some kind of like retracement here, and then we still have this clean traffic right here in this from this candle. We look at the 15. Maybe like this impulse right here on the 15, risking 13 pips. What's the price at though right now? 1731. Let's look at this real. Why don't we look at this fib? Instead of looking for this buy, when it's clearly been sells because of this huge support, maybe we can get a rejection here in our golden zone on a fib, and then take a sell. Put your stops here. Target the next lows. Would be something worthwhile. But let's wait to see how price reacts in this area, and if we can get a bearish confirmation, because then we would be able to sell that. And the only reason I'm saying sell is because this bearish movement, and I know this is a huge resistance area. You know, that this could totally be a nice trade right here, like 57, 60 pips or something. You're risking 15. Well, the risk would depend on how these candles print out. And but we would, you know, obviously look to make it worth our while with risk management. Only thing is the news, bro. The news at 9:30, there's USD news, and then 1 o'clock red folders, and these can affect gold. You know, what is the forecast? Forecast is staying the same. Maybe not. I don't know. Could definitely affect gold. Oh. Yo, I think YouTube's like lagging or something, or something's going on with YouTube. Man, look at this. It just touched it and was like melting down. Fuck. Maybe 5-minute entry. What is this? 2 minutes. 2 minutes left on this. Damn. Put our stops above that wick, which would be 16 pip, 17 pip stop loss, maybe 15 pip. Damn, you see gold? Gold is crazy, dude. Gold moves. Gold moves. Shit. Man, a minute and a half left. Just like jumping all over the chart. This is a little risky, but like 12 pips. See if gold wants to play. Oh, damn. Like I'm waiting for the candle to close, but it's just killing our risk here. And then it pulls back up. I'm like chasing it. Oh my gosh. Like 30 seconds. Jesus. Yeah, I would sell gold right here. I mean, hopefully you got into a nice entry. And put stops up here above the wick. And then you can target. Oh man, this damn thing. Keep moving that. Oh my gosh, this thing is. Keep trying to like calculate here my risk. Okay, so 17, my entry is at 17:30, 79. I'm risking about 13 pips, and damn, it's just falling into profit like crazy. So your take profit one would be, let me just move all the, oh my gosh, damn thing is just ridiculous. Okay, take profit one would be, let's see, What is the risk on that? 14 pips. Oh, right there. Take profit 1. Be right here. Should be in profits. Take profit 2. Let's see. Be right here. No. Hold on a second. Yeah, well, that would be it. I know it doesn't look like a lot here. So we can put it right here. And take profit 3. We would target the bottom of these wicks. Take profit 4. Yep, that's so whenever we get to take profit 1, make sure you are either taking partials, adjusting your stop loss. We are already in profits here, about 10 pips, about 10 pips in profit. So once it hits take profit 1, which is just about, make sure you are adjusting stop loss, taking partials, take some kind of action, something there. Got a nice entry here. Thanks. 31. You got in a little higher than me, huh? 30, 19. So take profit 1 is hit. That's 16 pips, 17 pips. Pushing down to the downside. Went for take profit 2. A little bit here. Look at this huge, this candle, that's a nice bearish signal. I get pushed up all the way up here into this golden zone, rejected, pushed down. So, it'd be a nice trade here. So, went back to entry. $15 pips in profit here. think he's gonna keep pushing down. Yeah, it's a nice probability here because look where we are over here. We're at the bottom, so it probably breaking down to new lows because it's multiple times it's tested this lows and then came push up. So it's a good chance, but you should definitely be securing profits and adjusting your stop losses. Like it already hit take profit one. Really volatile. Gold is just crazy. Here comes take profit two. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Push down. Push down. About 10 minutes left here. We're up about 20 pips. 20 pips on gold. I forgot how wild this thing moves. And taking a gold trade in a while, but like a nice setup here. Really like this can 5-minute, but down retrace continuation. Yeah, you should definitely be adjusting your stop loss break even as this thing moves like crazy. Oh, take profit two. Melt. $16 pips here. This happened during London session. New York. See what it looks like. Has a little level of support here. Let's see it break it, because these little consolidation candles whack. Come on, break it, break it, break it, break it, break down. Come on, baby. Ugh, close. Oh, the levels of support here. That's holding, pushing up. I probably close right here with my profits. I close 90%. Close 90% and just leave a runner. Make sure you adjust your stop loss to break even. It's putting me back at break even. Back at my entry. That's crazy. I literally went back to my entry and then just melting again. Gold is wild. I'm already out. I mean, I ended up cashing out here. It was the nice. Took yeah, like 21 pips here. Look at that. It's pushing way up. Yeah, so I'm out of this trade. I cashed out. Oh, this thing is like moving bullish. I took a quick 20 pips on gold. And I think I'm gonna call it, man. That's about it, because I'm not gonna trade this. This looks like it's gonna consolidate in this area, and only time will tell. Doesn't look appealing at all. And gold. I'm not getting into that thing again. Already cashed out 20 pips from it, so. And yeah, so I'm just taking with that one trade, 20 pips, 743. I'm usually done by 8:30, so finish a little early today. But yeah, I'll look at this. Actually, getting some volume up. This was the trade setup that I put on here. But I said it would have been nice on this 30-minute to enter. Stops below this wick. And it pushed up, but then came down, and it's coming back up. We'll see how this plays out. I'm gonna leave the chart marked up. That way we can see it. We come back on for London session tomorrow. But other than that, I am out of here. Thanks so much for joining me today on the New York session live trading. I hope you were able to catch some pips with us, make some profit. And don't forget, I am trading, live stream trading London session as well as New York session. I'll be back tomorrow at 1:30 a.m. I figured out, if you weren't on my live stream with London, we figured out the London time did not change with a daily daylight savings time. So they are an hour ahead of our time, because since we moved ahead, we have to push them ahead. So instead of live streaming starting at 12:30, I am going to start at 1:30. I may jump on earlier, who knows, but either way, thanks for joining. I appreciate the support, appreciate the love. Go ahead and make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you can be notified when I go live. And if you were able to catch any pips or gain any value out of this video, make sure you hit that like button.